Welcome back to the channel. You know, the other day I was looking for pasta. I went to about 4 or 5 grocery stores just looking for pasta. And not just any pasta, but fresh pasta. Fresh fettuccine. And I could not find it. So I thought to myself, you know what, self, you have these ingredients at home. Why not make your own pasta? So that's what we are going to do today. We are going to make fresh homemade pasta. It's so simple, so easy to do. And you know what? Instead of just talking about it, let's just get to it. So what we have is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And the thing we want to do, we want to get this spread all out, and then we want to make a well in the middle of this. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our eggs to this. 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. 2 and 3. Probably about half a teaspoon of salt. And so with our eggs, what we're going to do is just mix those eggs around and start to whip them. And once this starts to come together, you want to start folding this and kneading this. And if your hand get a little too sticky, throw in some more flour. That's what it's there for. You know, once you start, you'll feel it. And once you feel it not sticking to the palm of your hand, then you know that you have enough flour in here. So we are going to keep kneading this because we want this to be nice and smooth. It's going to take some time. So be patient. And the way you want to do it, you want to grab it, pinch it, use your palm of your hand to push it. And as we're doing this, we're basically rotating the dough. You know, one of my favorite shows used to be Master of None. And the character in there, he loved making fresh pasta. And so that was one of the things that I absolutely used to love about that show, because he would always make his fresh pasta. You know, he was a pasta lover. He loved his pasta. I miss that show. And you see how it bounces right back? When you cut it, there should be no air bubbles in there. So it's nice and smooth. And we got exactly what we want. And we are going to wrap this bad boy. We're going to put this in the fridge. We're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes, and we'll be back right after this. And we are back. So now that our dough has been in the fridge for about 30 minutes, you can also let it sit overnight, up to 24 hours. What we want to do is we want to cut this into 4s. And this is going to start our rolling process. Now, before we start to roll, we want this to come to room temperature. So for now, what we are going to do, we are going to take this, we are going to sit it here on this tray. We are going to take a nice clean cloth, and we are going to cover this, and we are going to let this sit another 30 minutes for it to come to room temperature. So I'll be back in about 30 minutes. I'll see you in about 5 seconds. Now that we are back, what we want to do is we want to take our pasta and we want to pretty much flatten this out. Now we're going to put this on our first setting, because what we're going to do, we're going to run this. I want to kind of like square this off, and we are going to run this, excuse me, we are going to run this through our machine. And what we're going to do, we're going to basically fold this like an envelope, and we're going to go through here again. Now we're going to do this about 3 or 4 times. And what this is going to help, this is going to give your pasta that nice bite. And again, we're going to fold it like an envelope. And you'll feel just how smooth it starts to become. And you want to make sure that your surface is always flour. We're going to go to 2. We're going to do this another half setting. And you'll know when your pasta is ready, because what happens, you can actually see through it with your hands. Oh yeah, this is it. Nice, stretchy. We got a nice long piece of dough. And so this is where we want, where we can see our hand through this dough. And so I don't want long pasta. I want this pasta kind of short. So what I am going to do, I am going to make Alfredo. And again, always flour. Oh, got to change attachments. And we are going to bring that through there. And just like that, roll it out. Flour this, and this is going to keep it from sticking to each other. And we have fresh fettuccine pasta. Now I've got several attachments with this where I can make spaghetti, I can make lasagna. Lasagna would be just the regular attachment where you just pull it on out. I know I'm a mess, but we have our fresh pasta. And like I said, I will be showing you some pasta dishes with this pasta. Some that hopefully you'll enjoy and get to try. So until next time, I thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like button, that share button, and that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell. That way you know the next video that's coming up. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Goodbye.